We're back. Rick, every time I try something new, you always make this like, ew.
It throws me off. That's why. I'm thinking it's gonna be the. I always think it's gonna be the standard. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, no.
Is that what? That's what you do, right?
Yeah, I forgot how to.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done a show. I forgot how to do this stuff, so I don't.
Yeah, it's been like at least a month or so. Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a whole month. We have a lot to catch up on, y'all.
like
Welcome.
a mini vacation. Yeah.
Yeah, let's start. How do we start the show? It's welcome to the Full Timers Podcast. It's a show where we talk about. No, that's not how it goes.
Hold on, what do you want? I'm busy. Go away. I'm busy.
What?
You're good, Run. That's a cut right there.
You alright, Red? Everything good?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn, I just lost my train of thought. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Welcome to the Full Timers Podcast. This is a show where we have candid conversations that awkwardly navigate through the nuances of adulthood, like the situation that Ruin just had.
Oh, you can't put that in there.
I know. I'll take it out. But today, we are back after, what, a month? I don't know. How long has it been? I remember
At least.
last episode it said we don't know when the next episode is going to drop because life is happening, and it's still happening.
Yeah.
Especially for Ricky.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
But
Yep.
yeah, we basically took a spring break. I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
And it's been a whole month, so we missed what? Ruin your birthday and the show's 2-year anniversary.
Anniversary. Yep.
2-year birthday. Damn, man.
Yeah.
Ruin, you do anything fun for your birthday?
No, I just decided to spend some time with some very important people.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Ricky, you weren't there. Ruin was at my brother's house. Your boy was lit. Super lit.
Oh, I thought I
It's a
almost
birthday.
died and passed out. Oh my god.
You were the only one.
Damn, it was like that?
It was a Sunday, Ruin. And he had to work the next
I
morning.
know.
That was on Sunday. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's allergy season for me. You guys don't have hay fever,
Yeah.
right? You guys don't have allergies?
No. No.
Lucky bastards.
Fortunate.
My allergies are going nuts. If you hear me sniffling or sneezing, I'll try my best to edit them out. But if I miss it, I'm sorry. And it's me sniffling and stuff. So anyway, what else we missed? Your 41 was it 41 birthday? 41st? Ruin?
Yeah.
To the shows.
Yeah.
All right. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Belated.
Ruin.
Thank you. Yep.
Anything to look forward to on your big year?
I have an idea, but I'll talk to you after the podcast.
Okay.
As usual.
Classic.
Yeah. Oh, Ricky, I don't know if we mentioned it, but your 30th. Did we miss it? On the last show?
I think when. Excuse me, I'm yawning. I think we did an episode after.
Yeah.
I think we mentioned it. I'm pretty sure.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of things happen, some wild stuff in reality, like, in the news. I mean, I don't want to go into it. It's a little too depressing. I came across this post on Instagram from Vice. It's a picture with the caption that says, here's why everyone is acting like an asshole lately. The caption reads, why might rudeness, meanness, and pettiness be guiding our actions right now? According to therapist Ashley McCann, the answer is simple. We're tired. A few totally hypothetical examples. Roommate group chat is a long caption. I'm not reading all this. I'll go through the slides. Over time, we get fatigued. If there hasn't been a change happening around us or there hasn't been improvement of situations, our ability to tolerate them is going to decrease. Our ability to cope might eventually piddle out. Next slide. The window of tolerance. Over the course of the pandemic, Mahan said, "We've taken everything we can do to the chin as far as our window of tolerance allows." She suggested we picture a window cracked open by 4 inches. Anything that can fit through that opening is bearable. We can handle it without getting worked up. Any additional stressors beyond that window, however, put us in a state of arousal that's not our norm. I don't know. That can look like hyper. What the heck is hyperarousal? Which means shutting down and closing yourself off completely, or hyperarousal, the kind of twitchy, excited state that magnifies emotions and can lead us to lash out at other people just to do something. In a state of hyperarousal, something small happens and we're yelling, right, like slamming things down or stomping off, she said. It's kind of like a tantrum as an adult. I've seen that before.
Oh, okay.
So what can you do? This is a long one. How long is this?
I didn't know you'd be reading all that.
An easy way to tell your response is anger is good for you. See how it makes you feel. Does this bring me more regulated state? What happens mentally, physically, and emotionally when I do this? Is there more groundedness, more clarity, more calm, or is it more unrest? I don't know. I feel like I have not been an asshole since the pandemic. I mean, I think as an introvert, I've been just rolling with it. I mean, I haven't been... Excuse me, I'm burping. As an introvert, I feel like I haven't been... nothing much has changed. Because I'm pretty... Not so much a hermit, but like... I know how to occupy myself.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? I don't know. What do you think about this, Ricky? Do you see examples of this out in the wild? Are people assholes lately?
Not in my personal life, but on the news.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A lot. Current events and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think that stuff is bound to happen to not everyone, but some people, certain types of people.
Yeah.
Or just, things build up and they can't take it anymore and they gotta, take it out on other people, unfortunately.
I wonder... Well, I would say this, not in the context of the pandemic or anything, but more so with the racial tensions now. And the police brutality tensions now. I am getting exhausted of that. Like, it's mentally draining. It's mentally draining, and I keep hearing things. And it's something that I get mad. It's like internally. Sometimes I voice my thoughts on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, you see me doing that. But in that context, I am becoming short on that.
Mm-hmm.
But in the pandemic wise, I'm not. Like, this is normal for me. Vern, are you an asshole still?
No.
Were you ever an asshole?
No.
All right, so that segues into the king of short answers, though.
Yeah.
That segues. Is that right? Into the main show. What is the show called? In the Asshole. I mean, am I the asshole?
It's been a long time since we did this podcast.
I know.
We're probably rusted as shit.
There's gonna be a lot of editing out in this one. All right.
This is going to be interesting.
I know. So the premise of this episode, I got my nephew, shout out to Jay Sada. I got him to essentially produce this episode. So I just gave him a brief synopsis of what to do is to go to the Reddit, what do you call this? Threads? r/am I the asshole thread on Reddit?
Subreddit.
Mm-hmm. Subreddit, yeah. And pick some good ones. Some are funny, some are serious. but we're going to pick out the 3 or 4 that he chose. And yeah, I'm going to read them. Some are long too, so
I apologize if you can hear kids outside. I don't know if you can hear that, but
It sounds like somebody's in your living room.
Oh well.
it's like all the noise is happening all at once right now, and we're on different locations still.
oh man, that's it's gonna be a nightmare.
Before we start reading Reddit stuff, I got my first vaccine. The light is at the end of the tunnel. I know, Ricky, you got your first. Ruin, you got yours yet? Or are you getting
Nope,
one?
not yet. I'm still on the waiting. Yeah, hopefully.
I just got my parents to get their second one today. So I'm kind of on watch and make sure they're doing okay after their second shot. So. Anyway.
It should be open to like everybody over 16 now by today, right? The 18th. We're recording this on
Yeah.
in Virginia.
Tomorrow.
Anyways.
Yeah, we'll find out tomorrow.
Nice.
Anyway. Who wants to read the first one?
I guess I will. Which
Oh, okay. It's
yeah.
you got
I
it?
think I got the right order. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So should I just start reading it?
Yeah, with the title and stuff too.
Okay. This guy or girl, I don't know. This person wants to know, are they the asshole for calling someone out for BO? Hey all, this is a throwaway account. This is a short story. College bathroom that is shared corridor style. Bathroom was clean and odor free for some time until this person started to use it. Just moved into the new building. The smell left behind every time was insane, and if it was just from using the bathroom, I get that. But it wasn't. This was body odor that filled any room that this person would walk into. One day, I go to the shower and I notice the bathroom smells stranger, and I find a brown stained underwear and rag in the shower.
What the hell?
The smell was unbelievable. This is the first time we're reading this, by the way. For everyone
Yeah, I'm reading
Yeah.
along with Ricky.
Yeah. We haven't seen these
I
yet.
leave it and shower in another bathroom. Later, I go back to use the toilet and I see that a big roach, the big ones, is on the underwear. Basically, the shower was rendered useless for anyone. I can't imagine anyone being around the smell for more than 2 seconds. I've never seen the person's face, only noticed the person walking while I am in the stall. Anyway, I've had enough of it because I would burn my nostrils and make me sick. I wrote a note stating that it's not fair that he basically renders the bathroom useless and we are forced to smell his BO, and nobody should ever smell his bed, and posted it on the mirror. I go back later that day and he has written on it that he is sorry and that he physically can't move the underwear because he is injured and had surgery.
Oh,
Now
man.
I feel bad. Am I the asshole? I posted the note because I don't know where this person lives nor have never seen his face. Was I too harsh on the note? And then he has a little edit thing that says, I forgot to add that he also wrote that he just kicked the underwear to the side. Bathroom is still useless due to the smell.
Jeez.
What? What's going on?
Okay, yeah, like as Ricky said before, we did not read any of these. We skimmed it just a little bit, but we didn't get a full context of this whole post. Okay, my initial thought is that I have, for context, I know 1 or 2 people ever in my life that had bad BO. And the thing is, I don't think they ever realized that they smelled bad. So, I mean, it's hard for them to realize that they smell bad and it affects everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, they're so used to their own smell. I guess it's that bad, but they're still not used to it, or still used to it. I don't know, man. But him having surgery, okay, I don't know. I don't know,
What,
Ricky.
like, you just can't remove it at all? Like, from
I'm
the bathroom?
assuming you can't bend over to pick it up. That's what I'm assuming.
Someone's got to get like a stick or something to get it out the way.
Well,
But also, it says that the underwear, it has a brown stain on it. So could it be more than just BO? Like, you know, in a big. This is so strange. It's a big roach on the underwear too.
okay, brown stain. Obviously, the first thought is poop stain, but it could be like just an old used up underwear that has a it's been worn many times. Like it just became a different color. But I mean, but that goes into like deep into like maybe he just doesn't have money for new underwear.
Or too cheap. I don't know.
But he has surgery, so I mean, his insurance. Oh man.
I'm just trying to read through this a little bit more. Like,
Yeah. The smell is unbelievable. I leave the shower in another bathroom. And then later I go back to use the toilet and I see the big roach, the big ones, is on the underwear. Basically, the shower's rendered useless. Okay, if it's that bad and nobody's able to shower in there because it smells so bad, oh gosh. Okay, what does the note say again? I wrote a note stating that it's not fair that he basically renders the bathroom useless and we are forced to smell his BO and nobody should ever smell this bad. I'm really curious on how bad it is. It's got to be bad, right? Like, what is the worst smell you ever smelled? I say dumpster water.
dumpster water.
Yeah. Like the big dumpsters.
Like a landfill. I've been to a landfill and it just smells toxic, awful.
That, I mean, obviously poop, but does he smell like poop? I go back later.
It just sounds like BO from his underwear. It's what he's. Besides that brown stain, he's just a BO from his underwear. That's crazy though. Like, what? If it's that bad, someone should just move it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
so
I understand
yeah.
the main person who owns the underwear can't move it because of his surgery or whatever. But I guess if someone can get a stick or,
But
the little
also,
Yeah.
claw things
yeah, another thing.
Yeah.
to pick up trash with.
This is a college bathroom, so I'm assuming it's a shared floor, shared bathroom. They could call or tell the dorm leaders or whatever to call the janitorial people to do it, but
Yeah, do something. I don't know. But I guess to answer the guy's question, I don't think he's the asshole in this situation.
yeah, I would say he's not in the wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody. Did it really say it on that note? Like, nobody should smell this bad? That's pretty mean.
Nobody should smell this bad.
He should have just kept
Oh, yeah,
it.
he shouldn't have said that at least.
Yeah, so I'll read this again. I wrote a note stating, it's not fair that he basically renders the bathroom useless and we are forced to smell his BO. Yeah, I'll just leave out the following statement and say that says nobody should ever smell as bad. I would have left that out.
Yeah. That was so harsh.
But if it's really that bad and he was really fed up with it, I get it. Like, I understand
it affects everyone, like not just the person who posted this, but like everyone who uses that bathroom.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's got a fair point.
Yeah, I'll say it's warranted. I wouldn't say he's an asshole. Well, maybe for that second half of that statement, but it's definitely warranted.
I feel like
Yeah.
anybody could resolve that issue though. Just
Yeah,
get rid of
that-
it.
Like before
They're
writing
not
that
handling
note,
it that well, I don't think.
if it was me before writing that note, I would have definitely called the college dormitory people that's in charge of, like in charge of the building. You know?
This is just a silly one. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just ridiculous.
Okay, let's vote. Is this with your hands up or down? Is this person an asshole? Ruin, you said yes? You say he's an asshole? Why do you think he's an asshole, Ruin? He's nodding his head.
Well,
Because he's not being clean.
No, the guy that left the note. Not the guy that stinks. The guy that left the note saying nobody should smell this bad. You think he's an asshole for writing that note like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Was he too mean about it though? You think he's too mean about it?
Yeah.
So the person that wrote the letter, I read through the comments of the subreddit.
Mm. Did it influence your answer though?
Say what now?
Did it influence your answer?
No, it was people were pretty much saying what we were saying. Like the person that wrote the note or wrote this post even could have been a little bit nicer about it and shorter. Other people were saying, yeah, you should have just let your RA know the residents. What is it? RA. What does RA stand for? Resident something. I don't know. Let the dorm people know. The college know.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me.
Yeah. In a wellness check, people are saying. Yeah, so. But yeah, could have been nicer about it. But I get where the frustration and snappy remarks come from, you know? So. And we said that he's not an asshole, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said that.
All right. The next one. What is the next one? I can read this one. Am I the asshole for not wanting to quit my job for a wedding? Let me get my water real quick. This is a long one. My boyfriend, 23-year-old male, and I, 23-year-old female, have been together for almost 2 years. Things are very serious between us. I'm not as close with his family as he is with mine, in part because his mom has MS, so with COVID, we haven't seen her regularly and for the bulk of our relationship. He is very close to her, but I feel as though I haven't had the opportunity to develop as much of a relationship with her yet. Me and my boyfriend work at the same restaurant. He works there part-time on weekends and has a 9 to 5 during the week. I've been working there full-time for 3 years. I don't plan on waiting tables forever, but for where I am in my life, this job is great. Let me see if I can skip this part. Double shift, seasonal employees. Okay, a few hundred requests. Okay, there are a few weekends requests off are not. There are a few weekends request offs are not allowed, such as what? Does that seem right? Okay, basically the major weekends like July 4th and Father's Day, etc., are not permitted to be taken off. I've met my boyfriend's extended family twice for a small gathering on Thanksgiving and another on Easter. On Thanksgiving, his cousin told us that she and her fiance were getting married on June 19th. I congratulated them, made a mental note, but didn't realize that was a Father's Day weekend. Fast forward to Easter, my boyfriend's mom asked if we're planning on going. We were both like, shit, and as we know, the job will likely not let us both have off that Saturday. When I voiced this concern, my boyfriend's mom jumped down my throat and said something along the lines of, "This is a once-in-a-lifetime event. You can't quit your job. Wait, you can quit your job, but you'll never get the chance to go to a cousin's wedding again." I don't want to argue, so I kind of left it at that, but didn't give anyone a definite answer. I spoke with my boss about it. She was understanding and said that she would do what she could to give us off, but couldn't guarantee anything. It wasn't a hard no, but they're short-staffed already, so it doesn't look good. Tonight, my boyfriend's mom got the wedding invitation for all three of us, texted us, and asked if we got off or not. Excuse me. Our schedules are released a week before the work week, so who knows? My boyfriend immediately responded saying he'd be there and said I was unsure. And I said I was unsure due to the above reasons. Mom responded, It's crazy that you have to do it that way. They should understand you're a couple and it's a family wedding. Tell them, oh, well, you guys worked your butt off for them for years. You've been devoted to them, so let them take care of you guys for a change. My boyfriend doesn't care about the job and has said that if they don't give him off, he'll quit. I don't want to quit. I will offer to pay my coworkers to cover my shift, but I don't know if that will work. On the other hand, it is clearly very important to my boyfriend and his family that I be there. Okay. He would not fight with me if I chose a job. He is not the kind of guy. He gets it. But I feel like he would be hurt and it would suck to go without a date. His mom would clearly not get it and have ill feelings towards me. I'm so conflicted. Um, where should we start?
That's a lot.
Um,
So I don't know. So I mean, she says that it's no. Obviously, she's not gonna plan to have the job forever, waiting tables. But for where she's at right now, it's a good job.
yeah,
I don't know. I think it all depends on her financial. Not all depends, but a big part of it depends on her financial situation right now.
right.
If she's able to, be jobless for a little bit.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean that's a big ask though. I mean that's basically yeah. I mean, will you quit your job to make it to a wedding?
man.
I don't know. That's like to me. If I was in that situation, that would. I don't know. That'd be tough, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not so sentimental that I'll like quit my job to go to a wedding. But it's tough. I'll have to think about that for a second. What do you guys think?
I'm still trying to process my thoughts for this. I mean, like, so there's a few things where I'm thinking about. Is she the asshole for not wanting to take off of work for the wedding, and now I'm thinking, is the boyfriend's mom the asshole for not understanding that she's not able to? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, back to her since the girl she wrote this. Man, I mean, I don't think I've ever been put in a situation where I would be in a dilemma of choosing one or the other. If I don't choose one, this once in a lifetime event, I'll miss it. If I lose this job, yeah, I think it goes back to like how is she financially, in life. I mean, I don't know. Like the boyfriend has a full-time job as it is 9 to 5. This is his side gig. So he whether he lose it or not, he doesn't have much to lose.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter as much to him as it does the girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, I've quit my job for stupider reasons. Well, I wouldn't say the wedding's stupid, but I quit my job before because I didn't want to do customer service at Toys R Us. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm quitting my job because I want to go to this event before. But then again, it's not a wedding, not a magnitude. I don't
So if
know,
you were
man.
in this situation, how would you feel?
Man, okay. So in my context, okay, so Varak's wedding is in October. I'm the best man. If I'm not able to get off for that wedding, I don't know, man. But then again, it's a career job that I have, It's not a waiting
Stakes are
job.
higher. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
But yeah, just pretend you had that waiter job and all that.
Yeah, so okay, let's say this. If I was at Toys R Us still and I had to be Varak's best man at his wedding in October, I would definitely quit Toys R Us again. Okay. But then again, I wouldn't have a job afterwards. Then I'll be looking again. I'd say quit the job. Go to the wedding. And depending, I don't know what the relation. This says serious for 2 years now, so I'm sure the boyfriend will be fine with it, just holding both each other up for a few months or weeks until she finds another gig. So yeah, quit that job. Like she has a safety net behind her to bounce back.
But isn't the boyfriend like ready to quit too? So they'll both be like jobless.
But remember, he has a 9 to 5 still.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so they have.
During the week. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he does have a safety net.
Yeah, I mean, he's not sweating it, the whole job thing. So, yeah, it's ultimately up to the girlfriend. I mean, I think she can get, hopefully, anyways, another job
Yeah.
if they do fire her for taking off.
So I say yes, she is not the asshole. What do you, Ricky?
Yeah, going back to, so the original question was, is she the asshole for not wanting to quit her job for a wedding? I don't think she is for that.
Okay, yeah, back to the question. Am I the asshole for not wanting to quit my job? Huh. Well, no. Yeah, she's not the asshole.
Yeah.
It's a dilemma she's in.
Yeah.
I think it's no. I think
Rude, what do you think? Is she
No.
an asshole? Is she the asshole for not wanting to quit her job? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Do you want to elaborate?
yeah, I think it's the mom's fault
Rude?
for not understand. Yeah.
No, it's not the mom's fault. I'll say it's the mom's.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'll say
yeah.
that the mom's an asshole for
That's
not
what I'm trying to say.
understanding. And she I'll quote from her anecdote here. It says, "Jumping down her throat. This is a once in a lifetime event." Yeah, she didn't have to go say all that, like shame her for it, you know.
Yeah, seems like a overreaction
Yeah,
to me. I mean, yeah, it is an important event, but like I said, you shouldn't shame or guilt someone
mm-hmm.
if they don't want to compromise for it.
Okay, so reading through the comments now, it says So one person says, "You're not the asshole. The boyfriend's mother is being extremely selfish here. It's ridiculous to expect someone to abandon their livelihood to attend an event that was, in all honesty, scheduled badly." Well, yeah, during the pandemic. Okay, another commenter said, "My mom once called my sister's boss because sis ended up running late for mom's birthday dinner. Sis was working in a cafe." This is totally not related to the story. We're short staff, and my sister couldn't get away on time. So my mom decided to call the cafe and speak to the manager and why her daughter is still working on such an important day. I
Yeah,
think that
you
makes it
can
worse,
show
having your parent call your job and saying or yelling.
Yeah, that doesn't really pertain to this domain
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, it is a tough situation for this girl. You are definitely not the asshole for not wanting to quit your job.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I get it. It's a tough decision to make. So yeah, not the asshole.
Well, either way it goes, I hope it all works out for that
Yeah.
person.
All right, so it was the first one, the BO one. We said he's the asshole, right? Is that right?
Me?
Right?
No, I said not.
Not.
I thought
Oh,
you
that's
had
right.
a
Yeah, not the
valid
asshole.
point.
Yeah. Okay, not the asshole, but the way you wrote,
It
the way the person
the way
wrote.
he could have handled it better, though.
Yeah. All right, so that's two not assholes. Awesome. We did good, y'all. All right, next one. Maybe, yeah, next one. Rick, you want to read that one? The gummy worms one?
Okay, all right, I'll do that. So the question is, am I the asshole for leaving out Delta 8 gummy worms when my niece was over? So for those unfamiliar, Delta 8 is a variant of THC that's legal federally in the US and in most states, even ones where marijuana isn't legal, like mine, due to a loophole in the law legalizing hemp products but not marijuana. It's a variant of CBD, but it's closer to marijuana, THC, Delta 9. This guy is kind of losing me here. But anyways, because it does get you high. It's a different type of high and a bit weaker, but still pretty effective, and you can buy it at most
Weed
head
store.
shops.
What the hell's a head shop?
I don't know. So I got a...
Okay.
that makes sense. So I got a jar of gummy worms last week. Well, this weekend my roommate was out, and my sister came over with her 8-year-old daughter. Her daughter is awesome, by the way, and really loves me and sees me as the cool aunt. I left my jar of gummy worms in my living room because I like to eat them and then watch TV or movies while stoned. Well, we were talking and my niece saw them. She rushed up to me holding the jar and asked if she could have a gummy worm. I could see my sister almost turn pale because she saw the Delta 8 label on the jar and she knows what it is. I grabbed the jar and said no. She seemed really disappointed. Once again, I'm the cool aunt. And that's why I told her those are special gummy worms and they're not good for most people. I almost said kids, but realized that might make her just want them more. My sister shot me a glare and then promised her that she'd get a whole big bag of gummy worms once they left. Well, once they left, my sister texted me asking why I even left them out. I told her that it's my place and I assumed her daughter wouldn't assume any candy around is hers to eat. Which she didn't, granted. And that is not really any different than having my liquor bottles above my refrigerator in plain view. My sister was still unhappy and made me promise to have any such products put away when she's ever over with her daughter again, which I did. I think next time I'll probably give my niece a bag of gummy worms, of normal gummy worms to satisfy her too. But I've also left things like mini liquor bottles in my living room before without an issue or her complaining. So, was I an asshole?
Oh,
What do we think?
one, this is funny.
Yeah.
I'm still processing this. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
I think it's a simpler situation than the previous two ones we read.
It is.
To
It
kind of
is.
grasp.
It is.
She left her weed gummies out, and her niece saw them and asked for them. And then the mom was upset because the aunt
She just left it out.
had them out. Yeah.
But
So they shouldn't be out in the first place.
and then she wrote in the final paragraph, and she wrote her defense saying it's no different. It's really not any different than having liquor bottles that's above her fridge in plain view.
All right.
But to kids, I'm like, to kids, I feel like they are aware of the difference between alcoholic bottles and regular beverages. They're not going to know the difference between
they just see the fancy
edible
label and go to it.
candies and not, you know?
Right, yeah.
Personally, I would have put away anything
Yeah, me too.
that kids shouldn't have before they come over.
Right.
Because if
Yeah, I
it's
agree
out
with
of,
that.
because it's out of sight, out of mind. They wouldn't inquire it if they don't see it.
Yeah, exactly. Just, I mean, I guess you can have them out, like comparing to the liquor situation. Like, have them out, but, like, out of reach, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she said her liquor is, like, on top of the fridge. I mean, you put your gummies, like, in a high drawer or something. I don't know.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where the part where people think she's an asshole. Is it the
Yeah,
the
I see
reaction to her sister's text? Yeah, I mean, if that text, I would be like, my bad, I should have put them away and left it at that. I wouldn't try to defend it. She okay. It says, well, once after they left, my sister texted me asking why I left them out, and then her defense comes in.
I mean, yeah, it is her place, so she can do what she wants. But if she knows, like, her niece is coming by and there's things out that she shouldn't have, like, easy access to,
Yeah.
then I think she should be more responsible.
Yeah. Yeah. It just feels like out of all these subreddits or posts, whatever, all these situations could have been handled differently. You know?
Yeah, right.
Oh, so is she the asshole then? I'm trying to think, man.
I mean, I feel like labeling her an asshole is it's too harsh of a term for this
Yeah.
situation. I think like she's not a terrible person for it, but I mean, it's a learning experience. She says she's gonna do better, going forward. But in this case, she's. I mean, if we have to label yes or no, I would say I would lean towards yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. Yeah.
I think I'm too distracted of thinking how I would handle the situation versus what's actually been done. The cool aunt,
Cool.
like I have cookies
Yeah.
nearby, and I make sure I put them away so the kids don't see it. So once it left my sister, yeah, I say that she's in the wrong for this one. Definitely should have put them away before the kids come by. Yeah,
Yep.
I guess the
I
mom was
agree.
doing some bad parenting.
Rude. What are your
Not
thoughts?
Warning her kid, and as the mom,
The mom
I
or
say
the
I
aunt?
blame it
This
on
is
the mom for not doing her parenting.
Wait, say it again.
Not doing good parenting,
Why?
and it's not the mom's house; it's the aunt's house.
How
So
so?
yeah, that's
Like,
a whole
what
nother.
could she do better?
Whole nother setting.
But I mean, I don't think the mom did anything wrong either. I mean, she didn't know that
Yeah,
there would be like edibles. Like,
yeah.
On the coffee table or something? No.
yeah, I mean, she couldn't have known. No, I don't think the mom did anything wrong.
I think she actually avoided the situation great because she was like, "Don't eat those. I'll just get you a bag when we leave."
Yeah.
So it's not the mom. Yeah, I mean, just hide it before your kids come by. I mean, let me look at the comments. Yeah, people said you're the asshole. If you knew they were coming over and you didn't put that jar in the kitchen cupboards out of the sight, it's nothing at all like the bottles of alcohol. It looks like candy. Of course, it's caught her attention. No harm done except that your sister is now has to handle a deeply disappointed daughter. I wouldn't say all that. Yes, that one person said what we were saying. Yeah, I say a closer example would be chocolates with alcohol in them. Yeah, that's a better example. Well, I mean, to a kid though, would you know if it's an alcohol drink? Like the dark liquor looked like Coca-Cola, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on
Yeah, or if you
if
tell
they
the
seem
kid,
to go
don't.
around
Yeah,
their own household, I guess.
I had a childhood friend who died this way. Ooh, no, never mind. Okay, yeah, I say in this case, yeah, she's the asshole. Do we all agree? The aunt?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I think we may have time for another one.
Yeah. Okay.
But this is too. This is fairly long. All right.
Well, there's like, so I'm reading the post. He has like 2 edits, so I don't
Let's
know.
just-
Maybe just read the original.
Yeah, let's read the original. Okay, I'll skim over a little bit if like all the non-essential factors of this, but I'll read this one. All right. Am I the asshole for pooping too much and not letting a long-term house guest know about it in advance? All right. 4 months ago, I, a 33-year-old female, allowed a friend's brother, Peter, a 27-year-old male, to stay at my apartment for a while. My friend helped me out a lot when I hit rock bottom years ago, but has moved abroad since, so she couldn't take Peter in. He was out of the job due to COVID and had to take social services to court to receive benefits and going through an ugly breakup. Okay. My apartment isn't great for sharing. It's 1 bedroom and 1 living room with a small separate kitchen. Walls are thin, so you hear everything going on, and I'm currently working a full-time job from home. I agreed to help Peter. He is covering the extra cost for gas, electric, utilities due to his financial situation. I'm assuming they have 1 bathroom because it's 1 bedroom, 1 living room. Sorry. Okay. The problem arose a couple weeks ago when Peter started to complain about me pooping too much. I have IBS, chronic gastritis, and other digestive issues. If I'm going through an episode, I use the bathroom about once per hour. Anyone who is in the kitchen at the time, anyone who's in the kitchen at the same time will notice a smell because of the layout of the apartment. I understand how that is unpleasant, but it's nothing I can do much about it. I turn the bathroom ventilator on, I use a room spray, and it still stinks. I'm on meds and keeping a good diet, but still get episodes and I can't stop that. So I explained this to Peter when he complained. However, he wasn't too understanding. Quite the opposite. He demanded I change the bathroom ventilation system because he claimed he is paying too much. He's paying rent and he has rights. I was pretty taken aback here. We never discussed permanent tenancy. He also knows he is just paying expenses right now, so I pointed out how he isn't really a tenant here. Ooh. I'm also just a tenant myself, so large scale renovations are I'm out of my league. He still insisted and changed his approach by pointing out that if I consider him a guest, it was impolite of me to poop so much. Also, he said I need to let people know about the issue before they moved in, which I didn't, so it was my responsibility to fix this now. Honestly, this is why I got upset. I told him how he was free to leave anytime, that we never even agreed that the situation would last this long, and I will not host him any longer if he keeps up this demand. So he changed his argument again and made it about how I was threatening to put a poor disabled person on the street in the middle of the pandemic, which made him more mad. Which made me more mad since he now has full benefits. So it would be possible for him to find his own place. So I gave him an ultimatum to move out by the end of the month. Still, I'm questioning my reaction now. It's difficult for him to find a place right now, and maybe I should have been clear about the occasional pooping from the start. I don't know. So am I the asshole here? Wow. Okay. Where do we start? Initial thoughts. The guy is an asshole. Definitely. Yeah, that's what I got from it, really. It's just that guy's an ass. For real. I mean,
Yeah.
do you agree with that?
Yeah. So yeah, what I think is that he can't really be staying there at someone else's place and start demanding things like that, you know?
Yeah.
Even if, especially if they never agreed on how permanent it would be, the living situation. I think on the person who posted part, they definitely should have, given a warning that, her situation might be an issue.
Right.
But she did acknowledge that later in the post. So yeah, that's my initial thoughts.
What do you think?
I think she has control of the place, and I think that's a good idea. She was warning the person that the room would smell bad.
Yeah. If they knew they're going to be living together for some time, I'm assuming that she assumed a few months or weeks, whatever. Yeah. Heads up on your health situation. But the way he reacted, man, I'm taken aback by that too. I agree with her. He was giving her ultimatums, like fix this or get the fan fixed or.
What can he do? No,
yeah, she's just renters. You can't really change much of that.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any leverage. It's either put up with it or leave. From
and
side, I think
it says here that he is just covering utilities, not rent, right?
Yeah, he's just paying a portion of it.
But then in the argument when they had, he said that he's paying, that he has rights because he claims he's paying rent. Wrong. Okay. And also wrong because he's not on the lease. So I pointed that out. He's not a tenant and just a tenant. Okay, large renovation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, renovation's out of her control. She can't control that. And he still insisted and changed his approach by. Now this is the part that gets me. Approach by pointing out that if I consider him a guest, it was impolite of me to poop so much. Also, he said that I need to let people know. Fair, okay. It was my responsibility to fix this now. Honestly, this is where I got upset. I told him how he get free to leave at any time. Okay, this is the part. That we never even agreed to the situation that would last as long, and that I will not host him any longer if he keeps this up. Now he says, in reaction to that, so he changed his argument again and made it about how I was threatening to put a poor disabled person on the street in the middle of the pandemic. That's gaslighting, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, he is free to leave anytime he wants. He could, if he can't handle the smell. I feel like this goes back to the BO situation, right? Does it? I mean, it's not unbearable. It's just. Oh,
I mean, it's a little different because it's like the person's own space. You know?
Yeah.
They didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like. Are the only. I mean, this probably wouldn't be an issue if she did warn him before he moved in.
Yeah.
Could be an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest takeaway for me, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the way he was trying to gaslight her, that does not fly at all.
Yeah.
Like guilt tripping, that's what it was. He tried to do. I have my answer. I think y'all have y'all's answer.
I don't know, man. I don't have a clear answer.
I'll just say this flat out. She is not the asshole in this situation. Rue, what do you think?
I think the guy's the asshole.
No, but the question is the girl the
I
asshole?
think we can all agree on that. But do you think
No, the girl's
is?
not the asshole. No.
Ricky, you still thinking?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm leaning towards more of not the asshole.
Okay. There are some edits to this. Let me skim through it. Edit first. Wow, thank you for the kind words. Blah, blah, blah. Help me out. I'll enforce my ultimatum. Him. So she is trying to kick him out. Well, persuade him to leave by the end of the month.
Okay.
Second edit. This post got a lot more attention. There is no such thing as squatters' rights here. Well, she lives in the EU. So she lives in the European Union. I will absolutely try another.
Yeah. I'd say she's not the asshole because the guy he's pushing it too much, and it's more than fair for her to give him that ultimatum to try to get him out at the end of the month. You know, I mean that's her space.
Yeah,
and she was just doing a favor. So yeah, that's what I think.
Not the asshole. Is that unanimous?
Yes, I'd say yes. Wow.
So we had the first one. We had not the asshole for the BO one. Second one, the wedding, not the asshole. The aunt leaving out her gummy worms is an asshole. And the last one, not the asshole. So we had 3 not assholes and 1 asshole. Wow. What is this?
3-1. Wow.
It is
Oh,
what
gosh.
it is.
Now, if you
I feel
want
like a lot of these problems. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go
Didn't
ahead.
mean to cut you off. I feel like a lot of these problems though can be solved with better communication from both parties that are conflicted. You know, I mean that's easier said than done, obviously, because
Right.
I feel like you're gonna have like one of those sides is gonna just not willing to communicate well, you know.
Right. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Well, I won't say that. I'm not too active on the subreddit, the Am I the Asshole subreddit. So I don't know if a lot of these type of stories could be handled in a different way. It's easier for me to say that because we're reading this after, you know, the whole thing has been done. But when it is happening in real time, I'm sure nobody's thinking like, oh, maybe I could do this if this is a better way to handle it, kind of thing. You know?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, in hindsight, it is easier to say that it could have been handled differently. I don't know if that's the case for a lot of these stories, but the ones we read today definitely could have been handled better or different for the better. Yeah. So that begs the question, Ruin, are you the asshole?
No.
Oh, wrong button.
Yes, quick on that button.
Wrong button. There it is. Oh man, we're back in episode 43. 2 years in the making. We're still doing this.
Hey, I have a question to ask both of you.
Okay, what's it? Well, hold on.
Wait for it.
What's the question?
Are you an asshole, Vila? I say no.
I say sometimes.
Ricky, are you an asshole?
I don't think so. I try not to be, but you know, that's a subjective question. I think some people probably would. Maybe, I don't know.
No.
But I try not to be.
You know
I
who
just
it
try
is?
to be fair. Is all. That's all.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And if I am being asshole, is because somebody deserves it.
Yeah. Or you point somebody out.
Yeah, like calling somebody out.
Yeah, I guess some
Or just
some
plain treat them
situations
like
you
your
might just
circle,
have to be. You know, just
Yeah.
What'd you say, Ricky?
like in some
Treat them like you're a
situations.
circle.
Ricky, what'd you say?
I said in some situations, I guess you just have to be the asshole. You know.
Yeah.
When
You
push
know who
comes to
is an
shove.
asshole? You know who is an asshole?
You calling someone out right now?
Every time we play Among Us, there's one particular person's always an asshole, always calling me out for no apparent reason. I am just doing my task in Among Us, just minding my own business, and every time somebody calls an emergency meeting or somebody reports a dead body in Among Us, it's
It's Vila.
always
It's gotta be Vila.
it's always the one named Kino, aka Jeremy, always calling me out for no reason at all. I swear. Every time,
Okay.
right when that alert happens in Among Us, he's always like, "It's Vila, it's Vila, it's always Vila, it's always believe me, guys, believe me." And I'm nowhere near the action. I am nowhere
Wow,
near anybody. So Jeremy, Kino,
Maybe because he knows you're a Knicks fan.
Or try to get
has
on
it
your
out for
nerves. Yeah.
so Kino, if you're listening, to this, you are the asshole when you play Among Us. But other than that, you're cool. Other than Among Us, you're cool. Speaking of which, we gotta play it again, man. The new map is out. We haven't touched that.
Yeah, man.
in
Did you see my? I
months.
posted a thing on Discord.
Yeah, I reacted to it. I don't know if anybody else.
Oh, I didn't check it, but yeah, it should be good. I hope. You know, I hope it's for real this time. I know I have to. Flake
Oh,
a
you
few
have it
times.
set. Yeah, you have it set to the 24th.
Yeah, Saturday at like 5:30.
Cool.
So yeah, hopefully it's for real
Nice,
this time.
nice.
Hopefully
Awesome.
I won't have to flake and.
You should have put @channel on there so everybody saw it.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, I have it set to where you have to @ me. You have to @ me to so I get notified.
Get your notifications and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Among Us, y'all, that's fun. Episode 43. Are you the asshole? We'll find out. That's the end of the show, y'all. Do we have a shout outs? I forgot how we do the show.
Shout outs.
I just had
got it.
I forgot I had dinner. I'm burping the entire time. So. Shout out time. Shout out to Varak and his fiance. Their big day is sometime in October.
Yeah.
Shout
Quit your
out
job
to
for that.
huh?
Quit your job for it.
No, I already called off.
That's good.
so I'm
That's good. Yeah, I better put
Oh,
my
that was
request
easy
in
then.
that way.
Yeah. I also requested the whole week off for my birthday.
Coming up.
The big 3-1, man. Man, I can't believe it. 31. Shout out to my car being paid off this month.
Oh, nice.
Shout out
Congratulations.
to thank you. Shout out to Ty Dolla No Sign.
Yep.
Shout out to what am I missing here? What am I missing? Shout out to the Knicks, number 5 in the East, baby. Number
I
5.
think it's 6
This
as of
number-
recording.
Boston needs to lose if they play today or tomorrow, but if they do, Knicks number 5 in the East, baby. Shout out Julius Randle, yo. RJ Barrett, and shout out to Knicks.
D-Rose.
Shout out to the Nets for losing today to the Heat. Last second shot by Bam Adebayo.
Oh, man. That's when you got to send to Jeremy. I haven't seen it, but that sounds juicy.
Yeah, right when you cut the grass, I checked the highlights. It was like literally last few seconds left, and Bam shot it, made it.
I got to check that out.
What else? Shout out. I don't know who else to shout out. Shout out to my realtor holding me down.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Ruin, you got shout outs?
I'll let Ricky go first.
Oh, okay, me. Let's see. Shout out to everybody who helped me buy my first house. I don't think we said that in the top of the episode, but yeah, bought my first house, moved in, and all that good
Congratulations.
stuff. So
Yeah.
shout out to my realtor, closing agent, the mortgage lenders, the closing attorney, all those people, man. They've been very
Oh,
helpful.
wow, the whole team.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that put it together. My home insurance agent too. I'm trying to think of everyone. There was a lot of people, man, talking. It was crazy, but we got it done. It was great. Besides that, shout out to my brother Billy. His birthday was earlier this week.
Yeah, shout out to the homeboy.
Shout out to my cousin Alex, aka Kicks Boomin, for taking this house journey with me. We're roommates now, and that's been a lot of fun. And happy Khmer New Year to everybody out there.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Ruin, you got shout outs?
Shout out to Vila and Ricky. Shout out to Kicks Boomin. Shout out to my boy Moment Brand. Shout out to one of my mentors. Shout out to my boss at work. Shout out to my work company. And shout out to everybody that follows us on the podcast.
Boom, he still got it.
Yeah. I didn't realize how many agents go into the whole home buying process. Do you have a closing
yeah.
agent? There's a closing agent too?
Or closing coordinator that works with the real. It was like a realtor agent, and then closing coordinator, and
Damn,
closing
a whole team
attorney.
full of realtor. Damn,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And you have
wow.
you have inspectors.
Oh yeah,
house.
shout out to the inspector too. It was great. Him and his son, man, it seemed like they knew what they were doing very well. So it was great.
So many,
Shout
yeah,
out
I
to
didn't realize
them.
so many people into that process. Damn.
The appraiser, I never met the appraiser or heard anything about him. But
Jeez.
they appraised the house, whoever that
Wow,
was.
the whole team.
It's a lot of people.
Oh man. Dang, yo. Is it raining out? Oh, no.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's. You can find the show on social medias: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Full Timers Pod. You could find me, Vila, at on Instagram, Twitter, and chess.com at VilaCron. Don't find me on Facebook. Ruin, they could find Ruin where? No, you find
All over
Rohan.
social media.
Your name is Rohan now.
I forgot
Your
about
name is
that.
Rohan now. Did you change your
Don't mess
handle
with
yet?
the Rohan.
That's the new one.
Is it your third account, your burner account, Rohan?
It's burnt.
Yeah, that's gonna be my That's gonna be my burner episode name, alias
And
slash ASMR episodes.
oh, you can have an ASMR account. I gotcha. And you can find Ricky.
Oh, soundcloud.com/waterismurky. Haven't been working on beats too much, just here and there, going through the
Yeah,
past
me
couple
too.
months, or the past month anyways.
Yeah.
While I was doing all that house stuff. But I will get back to it. I got some stuff in the works. I don't know when they're
Nice.
coming out, but they're coming out.
Nice. Also, if you have any beat makers, producers out there, if you have any recommendations on studio monitors, please message Ricky on his SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me know. Or message full-timers on wherever they're on.
Yeah.
Message somewhere I
looking
can
for-
see. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Good
Yeah, give
studio.
your boys a holler.
Good studio monitors. So yeah, that's the end of the show, y'all. Welcome, we're
All
back.
right. Yeah, it was
I
a
don't
little
know.
rough. We got
Back.
some rough patches, but we made it through, and hopefully, we can.
Yeah, I think by the
Continue to
time the
get better.
next episode comes around, I'll be fully vaccinated, and maybe we could be in person record. We'll see.
That would be great. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I say it all the time, but this Zoom thing is tough, man. With the latency, the audio delays, and all that, man. It's rough.
Yeah, we'll be back, y'all. Thank you for everyone that's listening for 43 episodes. I can't believe
Yeah.
we've been in 43 episodes, 2 years, in the middle of a pandemic, a lot of things happening. It means a lot.
Yeah.
I know our show is not really content important. It's just we are here to help people pass the time. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And for me personally, it's for me to just vent and talk to my friends, and it's just a good time to see you guys. So I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but if you don't, I don't know. I don't know.
No, yeah, I agree. I mean, obviously we don't have like a professional setup at all or anything, but it's just
Yeah.
fun to kick back and provide some sort of entertainment for people.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's also good to hang out with y'all. So
Yeah.
to-
I feel like we haven't done this in a while, so it's good to get back to it.
yeah, and back in person would be great. We'll have a big cookout, I guess. I don't know. I'll bring some
that'd be
burgers.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
We'll figure something out. Yep.
for sure. All right, y'all. Episode 43. We don't know when we'll be back for the next episode, but can't make promises right now.
Yeah, no promises.
But yeah, see y'all next time.
Later.
Bye.
Like this.